talking about 5 books that is mind-blowing. I should say that these books blew my mind as I read them, and it was hard for me to narrow down to 5 books. And this video kind of inspired by Sasha from a book Utopia, which I'll link her video down below. She did this twice, and she did an updated version recently that it kind of inspired me to talk about books that blew my mind as well. So yeah, let's get started. The first book that blew my mind is Everland by Wendy Spinelli. I haven't talked about this book in a while. I don't remember the last time I talked about this book, but this is a Peter Pan retelling, obviously, from the title, and oh my gosh, I've read this within a week, and I've read Umberland within 3 days. My mind was blown when I've read it, and I did not expect to like it because it was like a dystopian kind of retelling, and there were a lot of plot twists in there that I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't see it coming. And yeah, and I'm just sad that the series ended, but I'm gonna be reading Ausland soon. I don't know when, but this book really blew my mind. The next book that blew my mind is Stock and Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. The reason this book blew my mind is because I did not expect to like this book at all. This is a historical mystery novel. It was supposed to be like a horror kind of story from going into it, because it had photographs in here, which actually helped me enjoy the story more. And yeah, and the main character, Audrey Rose, was studying dead bodies, and she was learning that from her uncle, and there were a lot of plot twists in here that I did not expect it at all, and it blew my mind. I don't know how many times I'll be saying blowing my mind in this video, but this is a really awesome novel. I really want to continue on with the series because I end up enjoying it so much, and this is one of the books that really surprised me the most. And I'm from reading this, I saw it as a historical mystery, then a historical horror story, but I enjoy it, and I can't wait to read Hunting Prince Dracula, which is the next book. The next book that blew my mind is Sea Witch by Sarah Henning. I read this really quickly, and the plot twist, I really didn't see it coming, and yeah, and of course, from the title, it is The Little Mermaid retelling, and it's told by the Sea Witch's point of view, like her origin story, and I really enjoyed it, and it kind of really leads up to the original fairy tale of The Little Mermaid, which I really like about, and it makes sense with the story itself. And there were a lot of twists and turns I didn't see coming either, and this book really became one of my favorite books of last year, and it still surprised me every single time I talk about it, and I'm like, I just love this book so much, and it's mind-blowing. I had to say that. The next book that blew my mind is Heart of Iron by Ashley Poston. This is like a sci-fi retelling of Anastasia, but from reading this, I literally feel like I was reading like a Star Wars story, and of course, everything about this book blew my mind. There's multiple characters' perspectives, which I did not expect, more than 2 character perspectives, which I didn't know going into it, but I really enjoyed that. I was worried about not really, getting really confused with more than 2 characters' perspective, but I really enjoy it a lot, and really, that twist that happened in the middle, towards the end of the book, I'm like, oh no. And oh my gosh, I love this book so much. I need to read Soul of Stars so badly, and oh my gosh, I'm just excited about the sequel, and I think it's supposed to be a duology, and I'm sad that the series is going really short because I was expecting at least a trilogy, but at least it will hopefully end on a good note. The last book that blew my mind is My Plain Jane by the Lady Janies, and of course this is a Jane Eyre retelling, but it involves with ghosts, which I really enjoyed, and there were a lot of mystery that goes on because they're solving a murder, which I really, really like. And there was a twist there that I did not expect it, and I'm like, it still blew my mind on how much I love My Lady Jane and My Plain Jane, and I think this is my favorite out of the two of them. I know there's going to be a third one coming out next year. I don't know what it's called, but I'm really excited about that, and I'm just really love the series so much that I'm like, can they please do a Jane Austen story, because that's like the next Jane's famous person that I could think of that would be an awesome story to tell. And yeah, I'm blew my mind, and it's becoming one of my favorite it's one of my favorite books of this year, and I can't stop talking about it. So that was all for all the books that was mind-blowing to me. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and comment down below some books that blew your mind, like it surprised you a bit, and all of that. And if you want to follow me on social media, I have Facebook under Lost Reader, and I have Twitter and Instagram on LostReader19. I also have Goodreads, which I'll link down below. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you don't want to miss any bookish content from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!